Hey YouTube, this is City Prepping. A couple of weeks ago, Chris Thorne over at Drop for Survival approached myself and a few other YouTubers in the prepper community and asked if we'd be interested in doing a 90-day transformation challenge on our YouTube channel. And for me, I was pretty excited, honestly. I've been wanting to do something like this on my channel, but just haven't got around to do it. And to see Chris take the lead on this and invite the other channels to do it, I was excited to be a part of this. So here's the basic premise of what we're going to be doing. Over the next 90 days, and you don't have to start today, I'm probably going to start next Monday. What we'll do is we'll share on Facebook. Chris has set up a Facebook group, and I'll post a link in the comment section and also in the description section below. And what you can do is, if you're interested, you can join up on the Facebook group. And what you can do is, share your own story, what you want to do over the next 90 days. I'm going to be posting my own goals and what I'm trying to make changes on over the next 90 days. And the Facebook group is essentially going to provide us a forum, so to speak, where we can come together, share our experiences, our challenges, what we want to do. And myself and a few of the other YouTubers will try to moderate where we can. So what I'm personally hoping to do with this 90-day challenge is, apart from the obvious of dropping a few pounds, I probably need to drop about 10, 15 pounds. I'm hovering around 180-ish probably right now. I'd like to get down to about 165. And it's not just for vanity's sake. The primary reason I'm wanting to drop weight is for health reasons. As you add on weight, you become more likely to be diabetic. You start having, you're more likely candidate for heart issues. The list kind of goes on and on of what can happen the more weight you gain, as many of you already know. So for me, it's not just, hey, I want to be, physically fit as far as the way I look. I mean, yeah, who doesn't want to look a little better? But I want to be healthier. As a prepper, one of the things that I realize in the prepper community that's probably not often discussed enough is your health. Being physically fit, being ready whenever there's a challenge that may come up unexpectedly, being able to rise to the occasion. If you had to get off the couch, the grid went down and you've got to begin to do hard labor. If you're in a sedentary position most of your life, it's going to be really difficult to get up and rise up to that occasion when it comes. I had kind of a wake-up call last summer about this time. A couple of friends of mine, we hiked Half Dome at Yosemite. And I jog every other day. I do typically 3.5 miles. Some weeks I jog every day. And I figured, oh, you know what, this is going to be easy. It's not going to be hard for me to do this. I'm physically, fit. And one of the guys that was part of our group that went, he wasn't the most physically fit as far as the way he appeared, right? When we did that, when we came down off the mountain, my knees, the tendons on both sides, they were shot. I could barely come off the mountain. We were one of the first parties to go up the mountain, and we were one of the last to come off. Because of me, I ended up slowing the whole group down. And it was a wake-up call because I realized I sit behind a desk all day. I'm not super active. I mean, I do exercise. But for me, it was a wake-up call for me. And that's really my hope with the next 9 days, is that I can begin to make changes that I know are going to hopefully help improve my own health. For me, the number one thing I'm really going after is just healthy eating. I tend to just go into the pantry and grab whatever's there and eat it. I don't like to prepare food. I tend to be really busy. Between running my YouTube channel, taking care of a family, running a business, it's easier for me to just grab and eat whatever I can find that doesn't require preparing. So what I'm going to be really focusing on with my challenge for my own personal self is to begin to eat healthier. My hope is after these 90 days, this is not just, oh, I'm doing this for the 90-day transformation, but really my goal is to make lifelong changes. I forget the exact amount of time they say it takes to make a change as far as developing new habits, like 15 to 30 days or maybe even 45 days. So what I'd like to believe is at the end of the 90 days, for me, what I'm going to measure my success by is eating healthier, building a healthier lifestyle as far as getting away from processed foods, going to more whole foods, going to vegetables. I hate to admit it, but I just don't eat enough vegetables. So I'm just being honest here. I do have some physical challenges I'm going to have to overcome. I've got a torn meniscus in my left knee. That doesn't stop me from exercising. I still, like I said, jog every other day. I just have to wear a brace. I tore both of my rotator cuffs about 3 or 4 years ago working out with a friend. So I've had to learn how to work around that with weights. I just have to do things differently. I ended up buying a small weight bench and some dumbbells a couple of weeks ago. And, I've been really enjoying getting back into resistance training. I also have elastic bands. I kind of got bored with those after doing them for a while. But what I'm trying to do is make changes and adapt things in my life between my diet and the way I work out, because I'd like to see changes that hopefully will be healthy for myself. And honestly, guys, I'd love to take you on the journey too, as I learn, as I make mistakes. I'll be open and transparent with you over the next several months, and I'll do some before pictures next week when I start it. Like I said, I probably need to drop roughly around 15 pounds. Again, I have a very sedentary job. I sit behind a computer all day or most of the day. And so even with proper weightlifting and exercise, it's still difficult for me to drop the weight. I realize for me it's going to be my biggest challenge is just eating healthy. So I would be curious to hear your feedback. Post in the comment section below what you want to get out of these next 90 days. If you're interested in joining the Facebook group, again, I'll post a link in the description section below, and I'll pin the comment with a link to the Facebook group. Again, Chris Thorne, thank you for setting this up. And what I'll do is I'll help where I can to help moderate on the Facebook group. And really the goal is for you to come on the Facebook group, share your before pictures, and at the end of this whole transformation series, at the end of the 90 days, my hope is that I can share some video or pictures of what has changed for me, and I hope the same for you. So again, if you have any questions, post those in the comment section below. I'd love to get your feedback or thoughts on this transformation. Are you interested? Do you think you'd want to be involved? As always, be safe out there.